My dear viewers, Assalamu alaikum. I'm here with the second part of my preposition exercise for the students who are going to appear in competitive examinations like PCS, CSS, and ETEA. I hope this is useful for them and this will give you sufficient practice and you can attempt the question or the blanks to be filled with prepositions. Now see, your sentence number one, her parents refused their consent dash the marriage. Consent means agreement. Consent to the marriage. Consent always take preposition to with it. So their consent to the marriage. The atmosphere consists of more than 70% of nitrogen. Consists of, this box consists of, this bag consists of, this classroom consists of. So consist always take of with it. Number three is his poetry was contemporary dash the romantic poetry. Contemporary with. Contemporary means existing in the same age, in the same period. So contemporary with the romantic period. Number four is he showed his contempt for social etiquette. Contempt for. Customers have to contend dash the problems caused by the delays. Now contend with the problems. Remember, contend with means to deal with the problems. While in the very next sentence, sentence number 6, armies contend dash control of territory. Armies contend for. Contend for has different meanings. Contend with has different meanings, like to deal with the problem, and contend for means to compete something, someone, to gain something. किसी चीज को हासिल करने के लिए कोई मुकाबला करना, struggle करना. So armies contend for. So when you read the sentence, then you will come to know what is the correct preposition. Again, you should learn to content dash what you have. Content with. Content here means be satisfied with whatever. सबर करना. सबर और कनात को contentment कहते हैं. So you should learn to content with what you have. Number 8 is contrary to orders he set out alone. Contrary means opposite to. In conflict with. Contrary to orders, contrary to the rules, contrary to the regulations, contrary to the policies of the institution, he set out alone. You should have control over this group of screaming children. Control over means kabu pa lena. Are you conniving at something with Tom? Conniving at means to plot something against someone. आप क्या कुछ प्लॉटिंग कर रहे हैं, कोई साजिश कर रहे हैं? Conniving at something with Tom. Next is the guard connived dash the prisoners. Now connived with the prisoners. Here connived with means to like the guard connived, plotted with the prisoners. उसने prisoners के साथ कोई साजिश मिल गया. Connived with the prisoners. उसने किसी चीज के साजिश के लिए वो prisoners के साथ मिल गया. Connived with the prisoners. The driver ignored a red light and crashed into us. Crash into means collided. Crash into means collided. टक्कर मार देना. And crashed into us. Second, number 13 is it is very convenient dash me to get to the station. It is very convenient for me to get to the station. Convenient for me. Next is the president wanted to converse dash the public in this situation. To converse with the public. The president wanted to converse with. Converse means communicate by means of words. So the president wanted to converse with the public in this situation. Next is the antibiotic cured him dash his disease. Cured him of his disease. The antibiotic cured him of. Next is number 16 is WHO, that is World Health Organization, said that herbal drink is a cure dash COVID-19. It is the cure for COVID-19. So here cure for some disease, and cure someone of some disease. I hope it is clear. Number 17 is I am concerned dash this matter. I am concerned about this matter. Next is we must have a concern dash the welfare of zoo animals. We must have a concern for the welfare of zoo animals. There was a lot of public concern over the new legislation. Now see, concern takes different prepositions in 3 different sentences. I'm concerned for this matter. I'm concerned about this matter. Sorry, I'm concerned about this matter. We must have a concern for the welfare of zoo animals, and there was a lot of public concern over the new legislation. जो नई कानून साजी हुई है उस पर लोगों का बहुत ज्यादा concern है, या लोग बहुत concern show कर रहे हैं. His father deals in clothes means he is doing some business, clothes business. वो कपड़े का कारोबार करते हैं. Deal in some trade. Whenever there is some business or trade mentioned here, you have to write deal in. Next is the film deals dash serious issues. Now here the case is different. The film deals with some serious issues. Deals with means to take some appropriate action. Next is he delights dash corresponding with his old students. He delights in. उसे खुशी में, to feel happy in doing something, उसे खुशी महसूस होती है. He delights in corresponding with his old student. She refuses to depend on anyone. Now students have a little confusion here regarding upon and on. I must tell you that upon has the same core meaning as on. On and upon are the same prepositions. They mean the same. Upon is sometimes more formal than on, but and is preferred in the phrases like once upon a time, upon my word, row upon row of seats. So, and festival like Christmas festival is upon us. It is used in phrases. It is used in formal language. Otherwise, on and upon have same meaning. Both are correct. If she refuses to depend upon anyone, it is also correct here. But most commonly used preposition is on, which we can use everywhere. She refuses to depend on anyone. I hope it is clear now. They are depriving him dash a chance to succeed. Depriving him of, deprive of, remember this. They are depriving him of. The soldiers have been ordered to desist from firing their guns. Desist from means stop doing something. Next is the leaders are destitute of comprehensive schemes, means lacking something. Destitute of means to lack something, किसी चीज की कमी होना. So the leaders are destitute of comprehensive schemes. उनके पास comprehensive schemes नहीं है. Gender discrimination is detrimental to society. Detrimental always take to with it. Don't deviate from your usual path. Deviate from, रास्ते से भटक जाना. Deviate from. She was totally devoid of money. Devoid of manners भी हम कहते हैं. She was totally devoid of manners. She was totally devoid of etiquettes, etc. So devoid always takes off with it. She was differ from me in habits. वो आदात में मुझसे मुख्तलिफ है. Differ from. Sentence, I differ dash you in this matter. I differ with you in this matter. Now differ with means disagree with you. You remember this? आप ये नहीं कह सकते आई डिफर फ्रॉम यू इन दिस मैटर. डिफर फ्रॉम यू इन मैनर्स हो सकता है, हैबिट्स हो सकता है, लाइकनेस हो सकता है. वेन एवर देर इज अ मैटर हियर और सम प्रॉब्लम, आई डिफर विद यू. डिफर विद मीन्स डिसएग्री. मैं तुमसे तुम्हारी बात से मुत्तफिक नहीं हूं. शी लुक्स डिफरेंट फ्रॉम हर सिस्टर. Next is my grandmother looks different than I remember. मुझे जो वो याद थी या उनका जो चेहरा याद था अब उससे वो मुख्तलिफ है. There is a comparison here between the past and the present. So the most suitable is my grandmother looks different than I remember. I am totally disgusted dash you for stealing money. I am totally disgusted at you. Disgust at someone for something means showing dislikeness, disappointed. And next is she is disgusted by the thought of eating insect. Disgusted by the thought. Depends on the sentence structure only. Next is they have to dispense with lot of luxuries since their father lost job. Dispense with means stop using something or get rid of something. So they have to dispense with mean to get rid of lot of luxuries since their father lost job. We should find ways to dispose of. Dispose of means to throw something away. Dispose of toxic waste. Next is many people died of coronavirus. Died of. Whenever there is a disease at the end, you have to write die of. Died of coronavirus. Next is three of the justices dissented from the majority opinion. Dissented from, differ in opinion. Three of the justices dissented from the majority opinion. And number 40 is she doted dash her new grandchild. Doted on her new grandchild or dotted upon her new on and upon have same meaning. So means dotted upon means or dotted on means give lot of love or extra attention and care to someone. Next is police was doubtful about his character. You can't write doubtful over, doubtful on, doubtful about his character. He was drenched in the rain. वो पूरा बारिश में भीग गया. He was drenched in. So there is a sharp decline dash job opportunities these days. Decline in job opportunities. There were several causes of the decline of Mughal Empire. Mughal Empire के decline of Mughal Empire. She was eager for the sympathies of other people. Eager for means strongly wanting. She was eager for the sympathies of other people. The boys were eligible for the posts of electrical engineers. Number 47 is he has engaged in a dispute with his business partner. He has engaged in a dispute. Engage in, busy doing something. She was engaged with her cousin. Now it has a different meaning. She was engaged with her cousin means she has some particular agreement to marry her cousin. She was engaged with her cousin. Next is the students have an enthusiasm for science. And next one, people were entrusted with many responsibilities. Entrusted with, to give someone some task or some duty. So entrusted with many responsibilities. They are quite envious dash my capabilities. Envious of. अगर यहाँ पे jealous का word use होता तो jealous of. Envious and jealous of my capabilities. We are entitled to equal protection under the law. Entitled to. Entitled means believing oneself in having some deserving some privileges or special treatment. Entitled to. We all are equal to each other. You can never say we all are equal over each other, upon each other. We are equal to each other. You can never escape from law. The river is essential for region's economy. The river is essential for region's economy. She excelled at painting. Excelled at means to be good at, to be skillful at something. So she excelled at painting. I excel in great. I have written the preposition here. I excel in great many exercises. Excel in means to perform very well. They took exception to several points in the meeting. Exception to means to disagree with. जब मीटिंग में बहुत से ऐसे पॉइंट्स थे कि उन्होंने उनसे एग्री नहीं किया. They took exception to. Remember this thing. Exception to means disagree. They excused for their strained attitude. अपने strained attitude के लिए उन्होंने माफी मांगी. They excused for their strange attitude. They were granted exemption from military service. Exemption from. They were exposed to the attack of the enemy. Exposed to make oneself visible. She encroached dash his privacy. Encroach mean intruded upon, मुदाखलत करना. She encroached on his privacy or she encroached upon his privacy. I expect good from everybody. I have failed in my efforts to find an internship. Next is I have faith in Allah. Next is she is faithful to her duties. She is faithful to her duties. And next is they are famous dash their sweet. They are famous for their sweet voice. 68 is I'm too fearful for what might happen to him. I'm too fearful for what might happen to him. Ordinary people lived in fear of being arrested by the police. Fear of being. The Bengal tigers feed on people. Feed on. I was filled with horror. Next is she will fill dash for him while he is at the conference. She will fill in for him. Fill in means as a substitute. She will work as a substitute for him when he is at the conference. So fill in means to be a substitute. They are fond of hunting animals. My daughter has fondness for dolls. Fondness means likeness for dolls. I don't know what all the fuss is about. Fuss, display of extraordinary excitement is called fuss. Fuss is about. Don't fuss over what you can't change. Don't fuss over, don't worry about. Fuss over means don't worry about what you can't change. जिस चीज को आप तब्दील नहीं कर सकते उस पे परेशान होने की जरूरत नहीं है. Fuss over. I'm fed up of this quarantine situation. Fed up of. I'm glad about my brother's success. I'm glad about my brother's success. They were glad of his presence. Glad of means to become grateful. Glad of means to become grateful, thankful to someone. They were glad of his presence. He glanced at his watch. Glance at. Now, there is another sentence with glance. Could you glance over this letter? Glance over means go through, read this letter. Next is the government is trying to grapple dash traffic problems. Grapple with. Grapple means to solve some difficult problems. Grapple with traffic problems. The armed forces were on high alert to guard against any retaliation. Guard against. He was found guilty about manslaughter. Guilty about. He felt guilty of the way he had treated her. Guilty of the way. Locusts are harmful to the crops. Don't write harmful for the crops. Locusts are harmful to the crops. She is the only heir to her father's property. When there is a property or home or something like that, heir to. And see the difference in the next sentence. He is the only heir of his parents. वो अपने वालदैन का वाहिद वारिस है. And to her father's property, अपने वालदैन की जायदाद का. So there is a to and of in two different blanks. He has been hinting at the possibility of becoming an in charge. Means to talk in an indirect way. Hinting at means indirect way में किसी को कुछ बता देना. He has been hinting at the possibility of becoming an in charge. People were very hostile to the idea. Hostile to the idea means hostile to, showing dislike. The twins are identical with each other. Identical with each other. दोनों बिल्कुल एक जैसे हैं. He was ignorant about current policies. Ignorant about. We remained blissfully ignorant of the troubles that lay ahead. Now there is a difference. Ignorant about current policies and ignorant of the troubles that lay ahead. Of course, your decision impacts on me. All the rules were imposed on the people. They are indifferent to, like this sentence is again, they are indifferent to nature. To is already written by me here. So blank, there is to comes in blank. They are indifferent to nature. Indifferent means they don't care. They have callous attitude towards nature. So meat is indispensable for maintaining a healthy diet. Indispensable for, बहुत ज़रूरी है. Maintaining a, और इतना ज़रूरी नहीं है. Meat is not indispensable means indispensable बहुत ज़रूरी नहीं है. This book is indispensable to anyone interested in space exploration. Many people are infected with coronavirus. A lot can be inferred from to take some conclusion. कुछ नतीजा अखज़ करना. A lot can be inferred from the tone of his voice. That's all for today's exercise. I hope these things are clear to you. आप प्लीज वीडियो को वॉच करने के बाद उसको लाइक ज़रूर कर दिया करें. अपने कमेंट्स में ज़रूर अपने आइडियाज़ दें. इफ़ यू हैव एनी सजेशन अबाउट दिस वीडियो, आप इस वीडियो को कोई सजेशन देना चाहते हैं इसको फर्दर इम्प्रूव करने के लिए, काइंडली राइट इन योर कमेंट्स. Share this video with those who need it. And those who have not subscribed this channel, please subscribe it. Thanks for watching this video.